Hello everyone, this is Morgan here, and welcome to board. Let's play Splatoon! In today's episode, well, we're not actually going to be playing any matches this time. Instead, well, I was just discussing the history of Splatfest. Yep, Splatfest. So, what is a Splatfest? Well, it's an event that used to happen every single month. I could always be wrong, where they present you a theme for Splatfest, whether that be cats versus dogs, or Gally versus Mary, or Naughty versus Nice, or SpongeBob versus Patrick. You pick a side. You pick a side, and you basically play tons of turf war matches for your team and hope you win the most amount of matches. And where is the most popular and where won the most matches wins. So yeah. Over the course of last year, we had tons of Splatfests. In fact, I think we had a total of the 48 Splatfests. I don't know. But we had 16 Splatfests for each region. There are 16 Splatfests in America, 16 Splatfests in Europe, 16 Splatfests in Japan. I was on the Europe side, so I just got to play in all the European Splatfests, so I'm sorry for you American Japanese players. Now, how does Splatfests work? Well, Splatfests are essentially just regular turf war matches, except that you play during the night time, which is something we never get to do as of now. You can't play during night time anymore because Splatfests aren't a thing anymore. I'm sorry, I'm doing this without script, so I'm sorry if I'm stuttering a bit here. So, where Splatfest is happening, the game goes to night time, so you'll be able to play for turf war matches on night time, which you can no longer do anymore, unfortunately. So this was quite a unique thing to Splatfest, and people really excited for Splatfest play turf wars at night time, and hear unique Splatfest songs too, like City of Color and Ink It. I forgot what the Splatfest bell thing was called. But yeah, when you're playing for a Splatfest, you get a rank for your Splatfest. Your Splatfest rank will increase when you play more Splatfest. By that I mean, when you start the Splatfest, you start off as a whatever fanboy or fangirl, depending on which gender you pick. Now let's say for this example, I'm a movie fanboy. So now if I won a few more matches, my rank will rise up to Movie Fiend, and if I play some more matches, I'll go to Movie Defender, then Movie Champion, then Movie to the highest rank, Movie King or Queen. So yeah. And at the end of Splatfest, you will get Super Seasonals as your prize. Then the amount of Super Seasonals you get all depends on how many Splatfest best matches you play during rank. What I'm saying ranked. All I'm trying to say is, how many Super Seasonals you will get depends on how many Splatfest matches you get, how high your rank is, and depending if you win all this Splatfest. So, if you're a fanboy, you will get 4 Super Seasonals if you win, but you get 2 Super Seasonals if you lose. If you're a fiend, you'll get 6 Super Seasonals if you win, and 3 Super Seasonals if you lose. If you're a defender, you'll get 10 Super Seasonals if you win, and 5 Super Seasonals if you lose. If you're a champion, you'll get 16 Super Seasonals if you win, and 10 Super Seasonals if you lose. And if you're the highest ranked movie as King or Queen, you'll get 24 Super Seasonals if you win, and 18 Super Seasonals if you lose. So even if you didn't think you'll play as enough matches as you need to, or if you lost Splatfest, don't worry, you will still get Super Seasonals at the end of Splatfest. So all I'm going to say is you just gotta precipitate in the Splatfest to get Super Seasonals. Now since Splatfest is over, the only way now to get Super Seasonals now is if you win 10 matches in to win 10 matches. It doesn't have to be in a row, and you'll get some Super C cells that way. You don't get as much you do in Splatfest, but it is a way to get Super Sneaker cells. So yeah, I think that's... Oh yeah. And how they calculate the end results of every Splatfest always change during over time. One thing, they calculate by combining. They calculate the results of who wins by combining the results of the popularity and the wins of each team to get whoever wins or loses, right? Well, it needs to go like this. The way they calculate the popularity and win percentage was kind of weird and wonky. Let me go with this. When they first released this game, the way they calculated the Splatfest results were popularity plus wins times by 2. Now, they'll multiply the wins of each team by 2 and then add them, which is a bit odd, but it didn't really matter, I guess, because I think they want wins to be more important than matches, which popularity, which fair enough, I guess. And then after the 2.0 update, they increased that multiplier. So instead of multiplying the wins by 2, they multiply it by 4, which okay. And then after the what was it? 2.20 update. At least after November of 2015, they were times the win percentage by 6, which is kind of odd. But yeah, that's how they calculate Splatfest. I think that's everything I need to talk about Splatfest. Now I'll just go over each and every single Splatfest results from here on out. Starting with the European Splatfest, because I live in the UK, so I played all the European Splatfests. Then after that I'll go over all the American Splatfest results, then all the Japanese Splatfest results, and go over how many stats Splatfest's Cali and we won, and my conclusion. So I just wasted enough time, so let's get started. Started by covering the first European Splatfest. So here are the results of the first European Splatfest. As you can see the first European Splatfest was Rock versus Pop. And I'll say I didn't buy the game Splatoon until the 4th Splatfest came on, so I didn't precipitate in the first 3 Splatfest. But if I did, I would have chosen Rock, because pop music is just so oversaturated. Honestly, pop music's so oversaturated. I prefer rock music, especially in Sonic games. XC, rock music was more popular, and the rock enthusiasts got the more wins, and therefore Team Rock was the winner, which I'm first very happy about. So yeah, I'm very happy with these results. Let's move on to the second Splatfest results. Okay, now here are the results for the second European Splatfest. Eating versus sleeping. An odd thing to choose, but okay. Again, I didn't precipitate in this Splatfest video, but if I had to choose, I don't know. I would choose sleeping, because as much as I like sleeping, it's so difficult to get in a sleeping mood. So I'll prefer eating, especially stuff like burgers and pizza and that, which that's the Splatfest of that exact title. So as you can see here, eating was more popular than sleeping, which is great. Both are extremely important, so you know you should both eat and sleep. And well, the sleeping players won more matches than the eating players. Despite that, Team Eating still won the Splatfest. Now this is between this where the multiplier really did change. This was the multiplier for the Splatfest results calculations, is what I call it. was it times 4 or times 6, the sleeping team would have won at Splatfest, but since it wasn't updated yet, Team Ing won this time. You see what I mean as I go on with the next Splatfest, but for now, Team Ing has won. If this Splatfest came out later during Splatoon's life cycle, Team Sleeping would have won, but hey, the results say what it is. Team Ing has won, and I honestly can't have it anyway. Team Ing deserves to win. I'm sorry, trying to go to sleep is such a pain, asshole. So, next Splatfest, please. Now for the third European Splatfest, and this really is an odd thing to choose. More power for the South Pole. What? I don't know about they different, but it's very odd being to pick. Why not sound like, I don't know, Britain versus America? That makes a bit more sense, but North Pole versus South Pole. Okay. If I had to choose, I'll choose North Pole because Santa's up there. You know, Santa. But hey, and when this Splatfest came out, they updated the multiplier percent from 2 to 4, 2 times multiply to 4 times multiply. So the North Pole was more popular, good, but the South Pole players won more matches than the North Pole players. So because of that, the South Pole won. Now the multiplier was times by 2 instead. The North Pole would have win. But since they updated to times 4, the South Pole players will win. So, boo! First Splatfest I lost. Boo! But at least North Pole was more popular. Now, honestly, I don't like how they did the multiplayer system. I mean, the 2 times multiplayer was kind of awful because, well, as you can see here, I just didn't like. What I'm trying to say is the multiplayer system. I didn't like how they multiply the wins. I know it's trying to make wins more important, but how they calculate was also Splatfest. It's just broken. I mean, in the beginning of the Splatfest, when it was times by 2, it felt like popularity only mattered and wins didn't matter at all. Well, after they updated to times by 4 and times by 6, it felt like wins were only important. That popularity didn't matter at all. I really think they should have just done times by 3, personally. I don't know how that went out, but I mean, times by 2, the winnings didn't feel important, and times 4 and times 6 the popularity votes didn't feel any important, so we should have done times by 3, really. I feel like that when the permanent multiplayer or just didn't multiply the wins at all. I don't know how that would work out. But again, I don't know how this stuff works or whatever. Team South Pole wins. Not fan of these results, but whatever. Move on to the next Splatfest. Now for the 4th European Splatfest, and this here is the first Splatfest that I participated in. Singing versus dancing. I chose Team Sing because Team Dance, as much as I like to dance, it makes me tired really easy, it makes me really hot, and I can't stand the hot, so I love dancing, but it makes me hot. At least singing doesn't make me really feel really hot now practice, so though I'm a terrible singer, I'm also a terrible dancer, so for this Splatfest I went for Team Singing. Unfortunately, Team Dancing was more popular, which fair enough, I guess. But the singing players got lots more wins than the dancing players did, so therefore Team Singing won overall. And I'm very happy with these results. This was the first Splatfest which I won, and I'm glad. I kinda wish it was Team Dancing first singing so that we would have won, but whatever. Aside, Team Singing won. I'm very happy about that. So yeah, go Team Singing! Now for the 5th European Splatfest, it was Messi versus Tidy. I chose Team Messi because I know there's going to be a bunch of rebellious kids who choose Team Messi instead of Tidy because they don't want to listen to the kids, they don't want to tie up, we're just too lazy, so I bet Team Messi will win because we're all just rebellious people who don't want to tidy up and they're getting organized. And sure enough, I was right. Team Messi was more popular and Team Messi got more wins. So yeah, my predictions were correct. We're a bunch of rebellious, lazy assholes. But hey, whatever, we won a Splatfest. Not much to say here, let's move on. Now for the first American Splat... Wait, what's that? This is the 6th European Splatfest. Yeah. This was the first this is actually the same thing used for the first American Splatfest here. And for some reason they decided to reuse this thing for the 6th European Splatfest. They've never done something like this at all again, so this is kind of an odd thing to do. Yeah, the themes for the European Splatfest were pretty damn odd, and they made pretty odd decisions for the European Splatfest, but whatever. I can see here, it was Team Cats vs Team Dog. I chose Team Dog because I just like dogs more. They're more adorable and they just do more stuff. Well, cats can be adorable and cute too. Cats can be all pretty, and I found cats a bit more annoying than dogs. But hey, I love both animals equally. I can see Team Dogs were more popular, but unfortunately, the Team Cats players won on matches than us, leaning for Team Cat to win, which I really didn't like the results. Team Cat should not have won. Team Dog should have won that. But, well, I guess we had more stupid kids on the dog side, which was unfortunate. But, whatever. We'll see if the results are any different from the first American Splatfest. And you should know you're a big Splatoon fan, but whatever. Team Dog should have won, but alas, the multiplayer screwed us over. Let's move on to the next Splatfest. Now for the 7th European Splatfest, Zombies vs Ghosts. I chose Team Ghosts because I feel like zombies are overdone and oversaturated. I really don't like the idea of zombies just the undead. I feel like ghosts do more interesting stuff than zombies do. Zombies just walk around and go gloom, for both actually go out of the way to spook out people and have crazy supernatural powers. And actually, the rest of the public do agree with me. Ghosts were more popular than zombies, and the ghost players did better than the zombie players, leading for Team Ghost to win. So yeah, way to go, Ghost Splatoon! Oh yeah! Moving on to the next Splatfest. 8th European Splatfest. Pro Pineapple vs Anti Pineapple. What the hell does this theme mean? Well, do you like pineapple on pizza, or don't you like pineapple on pizza? Basically it is, do you love it, or do you find it disgusting? You get what I mean. Now, since I don't really like fruit and vegetables myself, I also don't like pineapple myself, so of course I won't like pizza. So I joined the anti-pineapple side, and sure enough, the public agree with me. The public find pineapple on pizza pretty and disgusting, and the wins also show that. And also, if I did forget about last Splatfest, this is when they changed the multiplayer game from ×4 to ×6, so the wins now mean even more, and the popularity means even less. So we won this Splatfest, and that's great, because pineapple tastes disgusting. Just pineapple house is still pretty cool though. Next Splatfest. Now here's the 9th European Splatfest, which was part of the year. By this time the Splatfest came out, it was about to hit 2016, which is the year currently right now, if I'm right. So, New Year, do you want to be fitter or do you want to get richer? Personally, I just want to get richer. Why? Because I just want to buy more stuff for myself. Yeah, I'm a bit of a rich snob, but I don't. As much as I love to get fit, it tires me out. It tires me out too quickly. I just don't like being fit. Now I know. You're saying I'm lazy slouch, but it's just a choice. It's just a silly choice. I ain't got to get fit one day, so enough about my personal life. XC, money was more important, but unfortunately the fitness players won the Splatfest, so next to the time was 6, Team Fitness won, which sucks. But hey, I guess we need to get off our lazy asses and actually start getting some exercise, whether we like it or not. Next Splatfest, I'm gonna get exercise and then pass away from your tiredness. Let's do one. The 10th European Splatfest. Yep, we're now hitting double digits here. Barbarian versus Ninja. Now back then I chose Team Ninja because I thought I was being very sneaky. This is very interesting because it shows which gameplay style is the whole Splatoon community. And seeing one of those, it seems we're all very sneaky. But let me go with this. XC Team Ninja was way more popular than Barbarian. But but Team Barbarian still got lots more wins than Team Ninja. And because the times by 6 multiplier, Team Barbarian won, despite Team Ninja being much more popular than Barbarian. Barbarian still win. This just shows you how terrible this stupid how to calculate the results. It was times 2, times 3, or heck, even times 4. Team Ninja will probably won due to popularity. But, nope, because Barbarian just got barely enough more wins, they still won. Just shows you that wins are really the only very that's important, and popularity wins absolutely nothing at all. They really should have done times by 3, and that's it, not this crap. Oh well, Team Barbarian won. I'm not too fan of this, as you can see from my Turf War and White Belt videos. We a bunch of barbarians. We don't even bother sneaking about anymore. We just go in there and get ourselves killed. We are a bunch of murderers, aren't we? Next Splatfest. 11th European Splatfest. Hoverboards versus jetpacks. Now I chose jetpacks because I think jetpacks are just much more practical than hoverboards. I see hoverboards are just probably. Sure, it's cool to just throw around on hoverboards or whatever, but with jetpack you can fly way up to the sky and go to places and all that. But clearly the public did not agree with me. Hoverboards were more popular, and hoverboard players did better than jetpack players, leading for Team Hoverboard to win. I think this was mainly because of the whole Back to the Future craze that was going on last year, as it was starting to hit the year. Because as you all know, 2015 was the year Back to the Future Part 2 what took place in, and you know the hoverboard came from that news, so clearly in this case, popularity just killed the practicality of jetpacks. Much I do like hoverboards, jetpacks are just much more practical. I mean, hoverboards are cool, but they're just floating skateboards. Jetpacks, however, they can make you fly over to many places without using an airplane. Jetpacks are so much more useful than hoverboards. Their hoverboards won because of pure popularity. Screw you guys. Nah, just kidding. I'm perfectly fine with this, but seriously, jetpacks are so much more practical. Next Splatfest. For the 12th European Splatfest, and the last one before the Medical Calibers Marie Splatfest. Now you want to know why am I showing the Pokemon Splatfest or the Tomodachi? No, not Tomodachi. Me Thomas Splatfest. Well, actually I'm gonna count Splatfest that took place in more than 2 regions as part of their own phone set, so that's one I'm including. But for now, World Tour versus Space Adventure. But at this point, I was actually getting pretty damn sour from all the slats I lost, so I didn't participate in the Splatfest at all. Sure, I still voted, and I voted for Space Adventure, but I was free getting sour in the Splatfest, so I didn't bother playing the Splatfest at all. I still got 2 Super Sneeze nails, but yeah, I didn't bother. Just got south on the Splatfest. XC World Tour was more popular, and they got more wins, so anyway, I did participate in the Splatfest. We probably still would have lost, so yeah, screw you Splatfest, but still miss ya. Oh well. That'll do for all the European Splatfests. Now we should move on to the American Splatfests. You know, the ones I didn't participate in, so let's go over them right now. Okay, now for the first American Splatfest, which was also Cat vs Dogs again, which was also the theme for the 6th European Splatfest. Now here the results are vastly different. Dogs are still more popular, and cats still got more wins than dogs. But because this was the first American Splatfest, and back then the times multiplayer was 2, Team Dogs won purely on popularity, so yeah. Dogs won America, and cats won, well, cats won Europe. Why? Because of the multiplayer difference. Yeah, you can't stay consistent in Nintendo, can't you? Much like your horror match being consistent, even your Splatfests aren't consistent. However, I prefer the American Splatfest results more because my favorite team win this time. So yay! Again, it was multiplayer was 4 or 6, Team Cats were 1, so just shows you how much we're doing to multiplayer snake, which is how inconsistent these stupid Splatfests are. Next Splatfest, please. Now for the second American Splatfest, Team Roller Coasters versus Team Water Slides. I'm really scared of both of them. I'm scared of giant roller coasters and I'm scared of giant water slides. I'm trying to more probably roller coasters because I just don't want to get wet. So I see water slides were more popular, but the roller coaster players got the more wins. And because roller coasters got more wins, they actually won. Team Roller Coaster actually won. So yay! Now it still has a 2-time multiplayer. So you wonder how can Team Roller Coaster still won, even though they're not as popular. Well, this mini was actually a pretty close Splatfest. Team Roller Coasters weren't that more popular than roller coasters, so Team Roller Coasters barely won off of wins. So this is actually some pretty fair results. I'm pretty sure the outcome will still be the same. It was times by 3. So Nintendo, if you're gonna do Splatfest again for Splatoon 2, make the multiplayer times by 3, not 2, 4, 6. 3. The magic number is 3. But yeah, I'm very happy with the results. I'm fine with Water Slides too, but I just don't like getting wet. And Roller Coasters won. Huzzah! Let's move on to the next Splatfest. Third American Splatfest. Team Marshmallows vs Team Hot Dogs. Boiling Bear was Team Burgers for the hot dogs, but I was saying case for the burgers versus pizzas Splatfest, whatever. I just prefer marshmallows more than hot dogs because they're much more sweeter and much more delicious rather than hot dogs. It's just more savaloid stuff, I don't know. Actually, marshmallows are so much more popular than hot dogs. Even though Team Hot Dogs did get more wins than marshmallows, marshmallows still won by the gigantic popularity points. And it's when they changed the multiplayer to times by 4. So once again, this is actually quite a fair results. I'm pretty sure it was times by 3 would be the same outcome. I think. Correct me on that. They haven't won, but yeah. Team Marshmallows won, mainly because of their popularity, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Go Marshmallows! Next Splatfest. Fourth American Splatfest. Autobots vs Decepticons. Yep, it's a Transformers Splatfest, and to be honest with you, I never grew up with Transformers. I couldn't give a crap about Transformers. It's just generic blocky robots fighting against each other. I never found any appeal to them whatsoever. If I had to choose, I'll probably choose Decepticons, because again, I know all the kids and teenagers will love to be rebels. And it at least shows in the winnings. Not in the popularity though. Autobots were more popular than Decepticons, so it shows people want to be good and evil. But Team Decepticons won because I guess evil people are more skilled. Such is life. Such is life. So because Decepticons got the more wins, Team Decepticons won, which, I couldn't really care for this Splatfest, honestly. I'm glad that my preferred team did win, but I don't give a crap about Transformers. I'm sorry you do love Transformers. I mean, if you do like Transformers, good for you, but I just couldn't give a crap about Transformers. I just never gave it a chance. Maybe I will one day, but for now, I don't care about it. Next Splatfest, please. Fifth American Splatfest. Art versus Science! I absolutely adore both. I absolutely adore art, and I absolutely adore science. I really can't have one without the other. And this Animal Souls really do show that. If I was a young kid, I would choose science over art, because when I was a little kid, I didn't like the icky-bicky stuff of art. But as I grew up, I found that appreciation for art as my creativity grows, so as of right now, I would have chosen Team Art. And Exia, art definitely won. But it was very close. It might as well have been a tie, honestly. The results for popularity and wins were exactly the same. 31% popularity for art, 51% wins for art, and 40% popularity for science, and 49% wins for science. And since art just barely won with 10 extra more points than science, they won, which I'm perfectly fine with. But if science won, I wouldn't fine with either. Wait, this match might as well have been a tie, because Jesus, this is the closest Splatfest we've ever seen. I mean, this is the closest Splatfest here. It might as well have been a tie, honestly, but hey, these are the results, and I'm perfectly happy with them. Let's go move on to the next Splatfest. Sixth American Splatfest, Cars vs Planes. I would choose cars because there's so many variety of cars. You know, all the very different from sports cars to normal cars in the world, to vans, to trucks, to super cars. Just wow. And I also love playing race games. They are LP1 on this channel, but who knows? It's just planes right that big of a variety as cars do. Despite that, however, planes for some reason were still immensely more popular than cars for some reason, but the car players got more wins than planes, and because of that multiply there, team cars won. So yeah, I'm very happy with these results, but I really don't understand why team planes are more popular than cars. I know they can fly, but planes aesthetically just look so unappealing to cars. Cars just has so much more variety. But whatever, I'm still happy with these results. Let's go on to the next Splatfest. For the 7th American Splatfest, Team Pirates versus Team Ninjas. Now, what would I have chosen? Oh, I would like both a lot, but I think I would go with Team Pirates. Not because they're like, probably because I haven't seen much pirate media in comparison to ninjas. So the results were, well, ninjas are absurdly more popular than pirates, but this is when they changed the multiplayer from 4 to 6, so popularity means absolutely nothing now. So Team Pirates have really got more wins than ninjas, therefore Team Pirates have won. I may say, these are very good results indeed. Again, just shows you that popularity just doesn't mean crap at all. But only wins does. And I'm glad Team Pirates won because I guess Pirates are just more rebellious and more cool than ninjas, in my opinion. Again, I like both pretty unequally, but I think Pirates are just more recognizable, and ninjas are more Japanese-like, even though clearly, well, ninjas I assume they originally put Japan, but I don't know. Let's not get my history incorrect. Let's do on to the next Splatfest. 8th American Splatfest, burgers versus pizzas. I enjoy eating both of them, but I had to pick one. I would choose Team Burgers. Why? Because burgers are just bigger and beefier, pun intended. They're just packing with beef, cheese, chicken, bacon. With pizzas, they're just thin and very much thin. They're just pieces of crust with tons of stuff on them. I mean, I still love them, but you know, it's got cheese, pepperoni. And I see by the results, pizzas were much more popular than the burgers, for some reason. But the burger players were much more popular than pizzas, and because only wins that matter, Team Burgers won. Huzzah! Actually, I'm very happy with results, and again, it's no case of popularity doesn't mean crap. So let's move on to the next Splatfest. Now it's for the 9th American Splatfest. Naughty versus Nice. Yep, this is the Christmas themed Splatfest, just like the European Halloween's Splatfest. This is America's got the Christmas themed one, which I'm jealous about. At least we got New Year's too, so in your face, America. But anyways, Team Norway versus Team Nice. I would also choose Team Norway because I know because I know the whole Splatoon committee would be really rebellious and choosing Team Naughty. But I guess I was wrong. You can see about popularity, Nice wins in popularity, so I guess more people want to be Nice than Naughty, but that surely didn't reflect in winnings. I guess Team Norway was just more aggressive than Team Nice. Team Nice was just backing away. So therefore Team Norway won more matches, and yeah, they won. I guess if you're evil, you can be more aggressive. If you're nice, you can be a bit recessive and fast out. And when you miss a battle, you really need to be aggressive, so that's why Team Norway won. Oh well, that's just one of the mighty flaws of life, I guess. I don't know how to put it. Let's move on to the next Splatfest. I mean, these are really some sad results. We are really naughty, aren't we? Let's do one, shall we? Now for the 10th American Splatfest. The past versus the future. If I choose, I would choose Team Future because I mean, the past, you know, it's nice to look at your mistakes that we already made and see what we came from and all that. Who knows what's in store for the future? Who knows? There's virtual reality, we could time travel, we can move out into space, we can discover the being universe, all these possibilities. And it's really just showing the popularity. The future is much more popular than the past, but unfortunately we got screwed over by past mistakes. So therefore, Team Past got more wins than Team Future. I guess Team Future's just got a bunch of stupid kids there, and therefore Team Past won. I mean, that's fine. I like the past play too. I mean, if we didn't have past, the present would exist and the future would exist. If you know what I mean. So yeah, the past won, which is good. It's nice to just look at the past and see what we've done, so we can improve things for the future, you know. But yeah, let's move on to the next Splatfest. Let's move on to the future, pun intended. 11th American Splatfest, Snowman vs Sandcastle. So yeah, if I had to choose, I don't know. I guess I actually don't know. Actually, I don't know what to choose. I guess it depends on the weather, really. Because in that case, I would choose Team Snowman, probably because I prefer the cold and the hot. You know, sand is much more manageable than snow. I think I'll still choose Team Snowman. I see here Team Snowman was much more popular, but I guess Team Storage just got more stupid kids, which is why Team Sandcastle got more wins, and therefore Team Sandcastle won, which I'm pretty fine with. I like building sandcastles too. Again, I really like both Snowmen and Sandcastles, really, so I'm pretty fine with these results. This Splatfest was a pretty close one too, so I'm perfectly fine with results. I'm perfectly fine with Splatfest. Let's move on. Now for the 12th and final Splatfest, Early Birds vs Night Owls. Personally, I'm definitely a Night Owl myself, so I'll definitely be choosing Night Owl. And oh my god, the odds were definitely way stacked in the favor for Night Owl. Early Birds did not stand a chance. Night Owls were so much more popular than Early Birds. I guess you just want to. I guess you all just love staying up late and low, and I guess you all just don't want to go to sleep. I mean, screw waking up in the morning. Waking up early in the morning just makes you feel grouchy and slow. Nah. But still, if we late at night, you're still full energy even during midnight. Which is exactly what I'm going to do right now. But anyways. In terms of wins, it was actually pretty damn close. But Night Owls still barely won. And so therefore, thanks to its popularity, Team Night Owls won. So yeah! There we go. Night Owls are more popular. Yeah, appreciate the Night Owls, you scummy early birds. Nah, just kidding. So it's great, good Splatfest. So that'll do for the American Splatfest. Now we're going to go over the weirdness that is the Japanese Splatfest. Let's move on to our first. Time for the first Japanese Splatfest. Rice versus bread. Now I would choose bread because I feel like bread is more of a taste to it than rice. But clearly the Japanese people do not agree with me, as rice is more popular and rice got more wins, so rice won. Which okay, is fair enough. I mean, I'm not Japanese myself, I just prefer bread to myself, but whatever, let's move on to the next Splatfest. Not much to say here. Now for the second Japanese Splatfest, and how do you pronounce this? Aki Kismei vs Green Tanuki Round 1. You see what I mean by round 1 soon, but as see, we got these two food products, I guess. I don't know what this Splatfest is about, so I'm sorry for you Japanese players, but I like to choose. I guess I'll choose the green one, but that's only because I like the color green more than red. But Akuri Kisame was more popular, and even though Green Tanuki had got more wins, Akuri Tisukuri, the red one, was still won because of popularity. And if this was times 4 and times 6, Green Tanuki would definitely won, but we don't see a clear example on that in its second class. Because for some reason they repeat this Splatfest round 2. I don't know why they didn't do this in North America or Europe, besides when the Cats vs Dogs one, I guess. But yeah, let's move on to the first Splatfest, shall we? Now for the third Japanese breakfast, lemon tea versus milk tea. I would definitely choose milk tea, not only because, well, I prefer milk over lemon juice, but of its color. Now this is a very unique Splatfest because this was the only Splatfest to show a completely unique ink color, exclusive to any other mode or whatever. This is the only time this color was shown. It's milky white. This milky white ink color was the only time it got shown this first Splatfest. It never got shown afterwards, which is an absolute shame. But I see milk tea was more popular, and milk tea got the more wins. So milk tea had a gigantic advantage, and milk tea won. So yay! Japan agrees with me. Thank you, Japan. I love you all. Move on to the next Japanese Splatfest. Now for the fourth Japanese Splatfest. Grasshoppers versus ants. I was really chosen Team Grasshoppers because I feel like ants are more common than grasshoppers. And Japan agrees with me. Grasshoppers are more popular and they got more wins. I think not only because ants are more common than grasshoppers are more rare. But it's because there's a certain popular Japanese show in Japan. You might know, you might not. It's called Kamen Rider. And the famous iteration of that show, the first Kamen was actually based on as one as grasshopper. Its Japanese word is bata. So it's not one of that grasshopper one. But yeah, I'm very happy with these Splatfests. Let's move on to the next Splatfest. No, I'm very happy with these results. Let's move on to the next Splatfest. Yeah, let's do one now, shall we? Fifth Japanese Splatfest. Again, how do you pronounce this? Bouquet versus Tumoshikomi. I guess that's how I pronounce it. I don't know. I don't speak Japanese. Now, I really don't know what they're showing on the pictures here. I don't know what a bouquet is, but I know I can see what a Tiscomi, how else that is. Shut up, car. It looks like sort of a fan, a waiver. You just cool yourself down. So I think you're choosing Tiscomi, the blue one, because I need to recognize what that is. And Japan agrees with me once again. The fan thingy got more popularity and it got more wins, so therefore it win. Not much to say about it, because I don't know what they're trying to feature in the Splatfest, and I don't know what they're called. Well, I know what they're called, just I don't understand what they are. Let's do one of the next Splatfest before I die in confusion, shall we? Sixth Japanese Splatfest, Squid Sushi versus Octopus Sushi, or as I like to call it, Inklings versus Octolings. Yep. It's Squid versus Octolings pretty much. I know they say it's sushi, but really it's Inklings versus Octolings. Now these are some very interesting results. Results here. Despite being times by 4, on the wins count, the Squid still won. The Inklings were more popular, but the Octolings got more wins, but the Squid still win due to popularity. It's probably because the Octolings were much less popular. But of course the Squids were going to win. Of course they're going to let the heroes of the game get a win. Why would they let the villains win? That never happens. Well, besides when the Transformers happens, I guess. But let's do one, shall we? 7th Japanese Splatfest. Love versus money. Now of course I'll go for love, because personally money was seen as selfish and greed. Well, love, well, we all know love is. Love is indescribable. It's versus relationships. The love between two people, their desire, sex, reproduction, faith, child, families. I can't really describe love. And despite this, the Japanese think money is still more popular than love. What's wrong with you, Japanese people? But thanks to the power of love, they still got more wins than money, so Team Love still won. So yeah, there we go. There you go. Love is more important, and that is definitely what it should be in life. Love is definitely more important over money, and it'll always be that way. Don't be selfish and don't be greedy. Always be caring and loving towards others. And that's the message that you can take from this video. Let's do on to the next Splatfest, shall we? 8th Japanese Splatfest, land food versus seafood. land food all the way because I don't even have as much seafood as I do land food. I mean, chicken, bacon, ham. The list goes on and on. But despite that, the Japanese this time disagree with me. They prefer seafood over land food, and the wins also showcase that. So, seafood won. I guess you German people just love murdering sea creatures. How dare you destroy the environment! But hey, I can't disagree with your opinions. I can't change your opinions, so fair enough. Again, it's just for the Japanese. The results could have been really more different if it was in America or Europe. And in Japan, this was a very close Splatfest, as you can see here, so I can still respect these results. I just prefer man food because I eat much more man food than I do seafood, but whatever. Next Splatfest. The 9th Japanese Splatfest, or in reality, it's just the second Splatfest all over again. I guess it took too many because it's Green Tunic again. Again, we have no idea why I decided to repeat the same Splatfest again, but that's what I decided. It's really the same results as the second Splatfest, but because it's times 6 instead of times 2 by now, Green Tanuki has won this time. Again, which really shows you how much difference the multiplayer can make. Again, it should be times by 3, not 6, or 2 or 4. So really, there's not much to say about Splatfest. It's just the same status as the first one, just different results because the stupid multiplier. Let's just do one, shall we? 10th Japanese Splatfest, and it's one that's actually quite normal for once. No offense to Japanese. Perfect Body versus Perfect Brain. This is kind of similar to the Get Fit versus Get Witch European Splatfest, but instead of Get Witch, it's Perfect Brain. More like Get Smart. I'll definitely choose well, not Get Smart. Yeah, Get Smart. I would definitely choose Perfect Brain because Perfect Brain requires lots of workout, and that just ties me up too quickly and gets me out too quickly, so I'm not really bothered because I'm a lazy ass. But Perfect Brain, yeah, I can do that. I love to get smart all the way. And its popularity that's very showcased. The popular brains are more popular than Brawn, that's for sure. But they didn't showcase in wins, unfortunately. Perfect Brawn players won more matches than Brainy players, which doesn't really make any sense, but Perfect Body won overall, and I really do not like these results. It really just pissed me off. No respect for us smart players. Whatever, let's do on to the next Splatfest. 11th Japanese Splatfest. Go All Out versus Focus on Healing. It's a Dragon Quest themed Splatfest. Once again, I haven't played any Dragon Quest games at all, but they look pretty good. Now if I choose, I don't know. I probably would choose Focus on Healing because you really don't want to go all out on low health, or you want to go out and just die in the process. That's stupid. You need to stay alive, and the Japanese agree with me. Focus on Healing was more popular, and the healing players got more wins than the going all out players. So yes, your life is more important. That's like an important thing in life. Your precious life is more important. Just don't go running on the road and killing yourself. That's stupid. Good on you, Japan. Move on to the next Splatfest. 12th Japanese Splatfest. Tuna mayonnaise versus red salmon. I don't like the look of either of these, but I think I'll go for red salmon because I don't really like tuna or mayonnaise in real life, so I think I'll go for red salmon. And unfortunately, if I did, I would have lost Splatfest. Sure, red salmon was definitely more popular, but the tuna mayonnaise players got more wins, and therefore we lose. Boo! Boo! Whatever, not much to say about this one. Let's move on to the last Japanese Splatfest until we hit the global ones. Now for the 13th and final Splatfest. Mushroom Mountain versus Bamboo Short. I wouldn't choose either of these. They both sound pretty disgusting. If I had to choose one, I guess Mushroom Mountain, because at least I have a tolerance for mushrooms. But I wouldn't choose either, and they both sound disgusting to me. But see with these results, Bamboo Short was more popular, but the mushroom players got the more wins, so therefore... Wait, Bamboo was 1. First time was 6. That shouldn't be the case. Wow, this is actually really close Splatfest. In spite of being times by 6, Bamboo still won thanks to popularity. Wow. Well, I mean, Spider, we need to have a really populated counter there, but wow. We have no idea how this happened. Way to go, Japan. I still recommend you use a times by 3 multiplayer, but wow, thanks for proving me wrong. But this is the only time that seemed to happen that probably seemed to have won then the match. I mean, it's only a 2-point difference, so yeah, way to go, you Japan. But yeah, that'll do it for the Japanese Splatfest. Now we move on to the global Splatfests. This is Splatsai. I don't know. Let's move on to the global ones now, shall we? Now here's the first global Splatfest. Pokemon Red vs Pokemon Blue. In celebration of Pokemon's 20th anniversary course, which version do you like better? Which color do you like better? Red or blue? Charizard or Blastoise? Now the results are different for every region. America, North America, and Japan. Wait, no. America, Europe, and Japan. Sorry. But the results end up being the same. Pokemon Blue won, so yeah. In the case for Europe, Pokemon Red was much more popular than Pokemon Blue, but the Pokemon Blue players was just much more better than Pokemon Red players, so Pokemon Blue won exponentially. I chose Pokemon Red mainly because I thought the color Red would draw me through being the Pokemon Blue players, but really that wasn't the case. I got a bunch of stupid teams, and I really regret my decision. I wish I'd gone back and chose Pokemon Blue instead, but you can't just switch from one team to another, unfortunately, which really sucks. However, I'm glad that Pokemon Blue won. I just wish I was your side. I wish I didn't choose Pokemon Red. Oh well. Oh, it doesn't matter. I put Pokemon Blue or Pokemon Red now. We should have chosen Pokemon Red because of color psychology, but whatever. Let's move on to the next global Splatfest. Now, for the next Splatfest that took place in more than one region, this Splatfest didn't take place in Japan, but then it took place in North America and Europe. So, are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain! I can't hear you! Aye, aye, Captain! It is SpongeBob SquarePants versus Patrick Star! Now, I definitely grown up with SpongeBob. It was one of my favorite shows I used to watch, and it still is. You know, it kind of declined in quality after the first movie. Now, but SpongeBob or Patrick? Well, I chose SpongeBob because before the first movie, SpongeBob was still my favorite character, and Patrick was just too dumb for me, so I do first SpongeBob Patrick. And personally, SpongeBob is just less of a jerk than Patrick there is, so that's why I chose SpongeBob over Patrick. And even though SpongeBob was definitely more popular than Patrick, SpongeBob unfortunately got stupider players, and therefore Team Patrick won, unfortunately. So Team Patrick won. Boo! You suck, Patrick. Go die hell, Patrick Jerky, but whatever. Way to go, you Patrick players. Just wish Patrick didn't win. Patrick is an absolute jerk post-newbie, and he's just dumb and pre-newbie. But whatever. I guess you deserve it. I guess, Patrick. Woo. And I go in the corner and cry. Next Splatfest, please. Now for the third global Splatfest, it is Black Tie Event versus Fancy Dress, or Fancy Party versus Dress Party. I mean, Costume Party. It's named differently in America and Europe, so yeah. I chose Fancy Dress Party because you can get a heck of a lot more creative in a costume party than you can in a fancy party. But I just guess the public did not agree with me, because Fancy Party was more popular and it got more wins than Fancy Party. Or Costume Party, I mean. And that really sucks. I just guess we are just not very creative. What the hell? Don't you like cosplaying? Don't you like pretending to be someone else? What the hell? These results I really do hate. Fancy Party really should not have won. Do people just like to look elegant and beautiful? That sucks. I'm sorry, I do not accept these results at all. I mean, it was very close, I do admit, but honestly, this is pretty stupid. Creativity above everything else. I want to pretend to be someone else. God damn it! Screw you, people want to look fancy and beautiful. Screw all you. But we are just kidding and all. Well done. Just really, guys. Do we don't want cosplay? You don't want to pretend to be someone else? No? Fine. Now, before we move on to the final Splatfest results for Cali vs. Movie, I want you to take a look at these stats. For the US Splatfest, North America Splatfest, Japanese Splatfest, and all of them combined. So, I can see EU stands for Europe, NA stands for North America, JP stands for Japan, and Global is just all Splatfests. C stands for Cali, and N stands for Maui. Now, as you can see in all these results, Cali definitely won more Splatfests than Maui, which makes Cali the superior squid system, right? So, in Europe, Cali won 63% of the Splatfests. In North America, Cali won 56% of the Splatfests. In Japan, Cali won 50% of the Splatfests. And overall, Cali won 56% of all the Splatfests. In Europe, Maui won 38% of all the European Splatfests. In North America, Maui won 44% of all the Splatfests. In Japan, Maui won 44% of all Japanese Splatfests. And overall, Maui won 42% of all Splatfests. Now, you think because Cali has won more Splatfests than Maui, that makes her the superior squid sister, right? And that she's gonna win the finals Splatfest, right? Right? Wrong! 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 Yeah, despite Cali winning more Splatfests than Maui, Maui still won. This shows we care more for the underdog. Dog, sure. But that's perfectly fine. Maui, despite Cali winning more Splatfests, is still my favorite squid sister. So I chose Maui, and I can gladly say I won the very last Splatfest. Oh yeah. Cali was more popular, and Maui just barely got more wins than Cali, making Cali the superior squid sister. So yeah, to show you that statistics don't mean nothing when it really comes to us, the audience. We see that Cali was won more Splatfest, so we root for the underdog, and we won. So yeah, fantastic way to end the Splatfests, and yeah, good on you, Maui. This Splatfest was a very tight, very close Splatfest, which makes sense. This is the last Splatfest. And on the very last day of Splatfest, they, instead of playing the usual Splatfest song, they played Calamine Incarnation, the final boss phase 2 song in the DJ Octario fight, which is a pleasant treat to hear. And now do it for all the, and that's all the Splatfests covered. Overall, Cali won more Splatfests than Maui did, but despite that, Maui still won the last Splatfest. Just shows that we do care for the underdog. So yeah, I'm really gonna miss Splatfest. I mean, I did enjoy Splatfest at first, and then I started to dislike it a bit more, but honestly, I really am gonna miss the Splatfest. I really am. I mean, we can still experience the Splatfest hub world through the Cali and Maui world, but we just unfortunately can't play the nighttime stage anymore, and that's an absolute shame. Hopefully, if we do get a sequel to Splatoon, they'll bring back Splatfest into the sequel, but who knows. For now, Splatfest have been really fun time, and I'm really gonna miss Splatfest. They really have made a giant footprint on, well, video games as a whole, I guess, and just, these Splatfests are going with them fondly remembered as time goes on. So I'll miss Splatfest, and I'll look forward to them again in the sequel. They do come back. So this is Morgan Who, and that was the history of the Splatfest. Next time, I'll just take care of some more minor features of this game, and we'll officially end this game off. So it's Morgan Who. I hope you enjoyed this hour-long video, and I'll see you next time. Later, people.